Hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying the session so far. We'd like to remind you that online trading involves the risk of losing your funds. Make sure that you understand all the risks involved, exercise caution, and trade with brokers that you hold the appropriate license by the FSCA. Now let's give a warm welcome to Nerash Pillay, Country Manager, South Africa at FP Markets, who will provide a workshop on managing the emotions of trading.
Hello, afternoon traders. Welcome to FMAS. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Is everyone okay? Good? Yeah? So today we're just going to discover and discuss the emotions of trading and how you as a trader can benefit, what your goals are at the end of the day, what you'd like to achieve moving forward, and a little bit more about FP Markets and where we stand in South Africa and in the African region. I'm just going to quickly move over to the presentation. So we have fear on the left-hand side, and fear can only be removed during the emotions of trading from knowledge, learning, competence, training, experience, the ability, and of course, lastly, you're going to see growth on your trading account. Myself, trading for close to 18 years, you end up losing quite a bit, but as long as you keep on making more and keep on jumping back into the market, and it gets a bit easier. Let's move over to the next. Just in terms of technical analysis, very important when you start trading. You want to know where you're starting off. You want to understand the charts better. By understanding the charts better, we provide all this information to you on our website. Of course, the courses are 100% free when you're an FP Markets client, where simple patterns can lead you to successful trades. So there's three types of traders, as we found in the industry. There's consistent winners, consistent losers, and of course the boom and busters. Consistent winners are the guys who would get up every day and look at the charts, look at your fundamental dates and see what times your events are coming out for the day. Consistent losers, unfortunately, they are there, but you can only overcome that by looking at your charts every single day and understanding what you'd like to trade before your trading day begins. So we ask ourselves the question, can fear be removed during trading? Obviously, you know the fight or flight stage. You're either going to get up the next day and fight the charts and see what's going to work for you, or you're going to put in $100 and never see your money again. Flight stage. So when we look at our professional traders and see how they have overcome their fears in trading, yes, they've lost. Yes, you guys will lose. It's a fact. 70% of traders lose money. But that 30% is where you want to fall in. And you can only fall into that 30% by consistently looking at your work every day. It becomes a full-time job. It's not something that you can just log into your platform, put a trade in, and start praying. So you want to learn the fight rule, get up every day and face your charts and see what's trending. Simple, but very, very important. If you cannot handle the fear of trading with real money, it will not help. So you know there's many demo kings out there. We see them all the time. I made 400,000 USD, but when you ask them what's your live account looking like, and you know, zero, or so you're gonna at least try and start off with 100 USD or whatever's affordable to you. It'll obviously bounce back to risk management, and this will tie into the presentation as we go along. Demo tester. You guys are at that stage now, probably, or maybe even past that stage. If you're reaching consistency in your demo account, fantastic. Tap yourself on the shoulder because it's good news. You don't want to be despondent. Although it's a demo account, don't feel that, I wish it was live, because you will eventually get there. Move to your live account, which is a small account size, maybe 50 to 100 USD. I know there's some clients out there who deposit 50 Rand with us, and you know it's okay. But if you're going to be making sense at the end of the day, if you're learning, it's okay. But if you want to make an income out of it, sense is not really gonna help you achieve your goals. And of course, you want to incrementally increase your account size. So if you're on a tight budget, you want to look at your $100 deposit into your trading account, and maybe at the end of the month, top it up by another 100. But whatever is most affordable to you and what you can afford to trade with. And of course, it'll reach you or take you to your long-term goal. Famous quote by Warren Buffett: be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. And you'll notice it on your platform. The moment you see that gold is spiking and all of a sudden the big drop happens, that's the fear entering the market, or the greed, if you want to call it that. So when others are greedy, be fearful, and vice versa. Okay, we'll just look at basically technical analysis. Okay, so when I knew it was time for me to alter my thinking, was it worth it? In other words, what we're trying to say here is, when you're looking at your trading platform and after you see your losses, were you able to control your emotions better? Or did you deposit or redeposit again just to end up losing your funds for the second or third time? So you got to alter your trading. Look at where you went wrong in your trades before you look at redepositing again and making the same mistake. A good example is to keep a trading journal. And on that trading journal, you can see exactly where you went wrong on your trade so you can improve the next time you go in. Okay, worst trade was a lesson I needed. Eh? Many of us can vouch for that. I'm sure many of us have lost a lot of funds in the market. But you also learn. And it's only, hopefully you're learning, because through that learning stage, you tend not to make the same mistakes again. So keep a trading journal close by. MetaTrader, good thing about MetaTrader, or most of the MT4, MT5 platforms, has a journal of your trades. So you can track where you went wrong, where you went right, what time frames you're trading on, what has worked for you and what has not worked for you. Okay, so no one really knows what will happen on a daily basis, trade by trade. Entry and exit, obviously important when you're trading. Many guys look at technical indicators or fundamental news, but your most strongest technical indicators, or the ones that are most popular, stick to those. Stick to the ones that work, which will be your entry and exit. Risk management, you'll find it. You've got a $200 account, but your leverage is $2,000. Put in one trade, that trade is gone south. So guys, try and keep the capital amount that you have in your trading account in balance with your margin available on your account. General rule of thumb is to keep 1%, or at least use 1% of your trading capital per trade. We know the standard rule, 1%. And you'll find that if you got a $200 account, as an example, and you're risking $2, you can sleep at night. But the problem is that you're trading with 200, but you're risking 150 on one trade. So a clever little tactic that we've learned over the years is put in smaller trades. You don't have to go with your first trade in big, all in, one standard contract or one standard lot. Put in small trades, so if gold is spiking, maybe 0.01. After the next hour, another 0.01. After the next hour, and so forth. Until you reach, maybe let's call it 0.10, but your margin level is still healthy. So try that strategy, see what works. But if you're going to enter the market aggressively with one trade, small account, you're going to be wiped out. No doubt about it. And that's where we all were. So hopefully we'll change that. Mindset, of course, important. If you lost today, you got to clear your mind, look at your calendar for the next day, see what's coming out. Make sure you're not caught out on the wrong side of the trade. And stick to your, stick to what you know best. If you're good in a certain strategy, have your trading plan ready and stick to your trading plan. Okay, so what's right or what's wrong? We can't really say in the market what's right or what's wrong, or yourself as a trader, but you rather want to look at what has worked for you in the past, where you've made your profit and where you've made your losses. And from there you can gauge where to move on next. And I think, you know, in the morning when you wake up or before you face your trading day, you're not going to ask yourself how much money you're going to make. Ask yourself, how much am I prepared to lose for today? And if you set yourself almost a loss budget, if you want to call it that, and stick to your loss budget, you'll definitely come out at the end of the month in the green. Trades are positive, maybe a couple are negative, but most of them positive, and you're nicely in the green for the end of the month. So we want to know how are we prepared to lose before we start trading. Okay, so it's another important quote, Eckhart Tolle. There is nothing that strengthens the ego more than being right. Being right is identification with a mental position, a perspective, an opinion, or a judgment, or a story. So you put your trade in, your emotions are running high, and you believe in your heart that the trade is going to go your way, but it doesn't. But you're so in love with your position that you're not going to let it go. And you hold on, and you hold on, until you see the red bar flashing at the bottom of MetaTrader, and you start doing your prayers. And then comes the big prayers, you know, you start getting on your knees and asking God, please help me. I've been there, I've definitely been there, I've seen that myself, especially if you've got, you know, a lot of money behind it. And it pains, guys, it's not nice, nobody wants to lose money in the market. Nobody. But try and stick to your trading plan, try and keep your trades smaller, try and keep your margin consistent. We like to call it 10,000% is good. I mean, that's where you want to be. 5,000% margin level is also decent. And you'll definitely get there. So basically, how can I alter how I view the win-loss theme? Simply, we already know we cannot put an emphasis on one individual trade. As we discussed, not that one big trade that ends up wiping your account. Remember that one. So if we know that, and we know that as long as risk is controlled, then why are we concerned with winning and losing if we know that through our back test that we have an edge? So it's going to come back to that one big trade you're putting in the morning or in the afternoon or the evening, and throwing out your risk management without breaking up your trades and keeping your margin level consistent. Okay, trader's mindset, obviously more important. When you wake up in the morning, you want to clear your mind, you want to know where you're headed to, what are your goals, what is it that you'd like to achieve. But more importantly, you're going to ask yourself the question, what am I prepared to lose, instead of how much money am I going to make for the day. Okay, so we want to learn how to work with the fear, systematic desensitization. Trading is not a race. Start small and backtest, as we discussed. And you want to understand your statistics. You want to look at your trading history for the previous month. If you had a good month, see where you went right and stick to that trading plan and just replicate each and every month. Just a couple of quotes. The goal of a successful trader is to make the best trades. Money is secondary. So what I found that during the course of 19 years of trading in the industry, for the banks, where I am right now, you want to hide the terminal. Don't look at the money. You know the lot size that you want to trade. Enter in your lot size, but keep your eye on the chart. Keep your eye on the candlestick. The moment you shift your eye towards that terminal and you see the negative, you know, the heart starts palpitating, and you end up closing your trade, only to find that your trade went in the right direction. And we see it so many times, and it pains. But try that mind trick. It's like a bit of a mind hack. Remove the terminal, just focus on the chart. You will see your entry level, and bank your profit when you reach your designated target. Okay, typical trader wants to be right on every trade. Yes, we do. In this business, if you're good, you're right 6 times out of 10. You're never going to be right 9 times out of 10. Take 6 out of 10 times, guys. 60% trades positive, 40% negative. It's okay. It's okay. As long as it's not the other way around and you don't want to start trading again. Okay. Q&A. Maybe questions from the floor. Anybody want to ask something? Everyone okay? Oh, everyone making money, yeah? So no questions now. All right. All right, guys, thank you for your time. I wish you have a great time at FMAS. Yes, here's one. Let me just move over to the gentleman.
Thanks, Nerash. So I just want to know, from a FP Markets perspective, what is it that you guys offer in terms of education on the emotional? I know you mentioned that you provide support to your traders, but on the emotional aspects of trading and how to manage that, what is it that FP Markets provides in that regard?
Thank you, Yuva. Prince. Prince, thank you so much for your question. You guys got Prince's question? What do we provide for emotions, or to how to cover the emotions of trading from an FP Markets perspective? We have a group, and you'll come up and you'll say, I'm Prince, and I've got a problem, and you're going to give your problem out. We call it maybe once a week or twice a week, where we discuss with our traders what's working, what's not working. We also have a full trading course from beginner to advanced level. It's all free from FP Markets. When they say free, we do want you to at least register a demo account with us, but the courses are free. And you can take your time, work through your technical, work through your fundamental, and of course we cover the psychology of trading in those courses. Thank you, Prince. Guys, any more questions from the floor? We all good? All right, I thank you for your time, and I wish you a wonderful event at FMAS. Please check it out at the FP Markets booth. Lowest paid in gold right now in South Africa, top 10 broker again in South Africa, and we look forward to meeting you there. Thank you.